kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Sooners offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Smashes through the tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Leaves it with the running back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The run to the right. There he goes. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's got his man.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle, they might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
To the air on 2nd down. He wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a way to come up with the interception. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter.
I just know I was going down. That's when she found me.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. The hand to the running back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Snagged out of the air. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got an open man.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A strike downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Washington. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man on the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
He caught it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lets it go to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Sooners come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will score! Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy passing catch.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got him downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Third down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leads it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on that.
To the ground with the back. Makes one-man miss. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. He's got him.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. He's going to fire deep. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. That's caught, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to their receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job on the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Sooners are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, I don't want anything going north and south. Nice job on the defense, understanding that, playing really strong, really stout. The ball starts to bounce. Now and go backwards. Gets no yards on the play because of the great defense.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Sooners. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixed.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Throws it in. Breaks into the open. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Oh, he's got a chance. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.